What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories, man. I let y'all know what was going on when I was behind them walls now. I know y'all watch these stories, man, and they be entertaining to y'all, man. Some of them might be funny, some of them might be crazy, some of them might be violent, man. But please do not miss the message that's been sent in each and every one of these stories, man. I'm trying to bring awareness to what's going on behind the walls, man, so y'all could help y'all to make better decisions, man. I don't want nobody else to end up behind the walls, man. You see how it is? It's getting crazy and crazier each day behind the wall, man. It's getting crazy and crazier each day. I talked to one of the guys, man, behind the wall today, a good friend of mine, man. He's actually down on a life sentence. He's fighting, bro. Ever since I met this man, he's just been fighting. He's been fighting his case, bro. And he actually been getting some good news. And I was talking to him today, bro. And he said to me, I was like, damn, so what's going on? Everything? He's like, bro, this is rough. He said, bro, this is rough. I said to him, bro, it seems like it's getting crazy and crazier. He said, yeah, bro, it's getting worse and worse. He said, bro, it don't be no officers. He said, bro, the officers don't be coming in the dorm. He said, bro, somebody could get poured out. Somebody could get hit up, bro. And usually they'll call folks, be running down there or whatever. Bro, he said it might be a day or 2 days before they come down there looking for the person who's been poured out, bro. Now that's crazy. That's wild, bro. Don't nobody want to work in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. That is crazy. So y'all got to make better decisions about stuff that y'all do in the streets, man, because it's crazy behind the walls. You not just have to go back there and do your time. When you go back there, bro, it's like you fighting for your life right now. Y'all see the those stuff on the internet, Facebook, Instagram, man, about all these dudes that been unalive in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. That's the only thing I could speak on because that's the only place I've been in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. But anyways, man, let me get into the story now. This story today is about how stuff could follow you, bro, from camp to camp, bro. Stuff could follow you. Guys be doing stuff at other camps, and it just follow them, bro. So anyways, bro, I'm at Reedsville. I just got back from detail, and like I tell y'all, bro, majority of the time when I was at Reedsville, I had a detail in the gym. I was a gym orderly. I be refereeing games, basketball games, flag football games, volleyball, softball, everything, bro. Soccer, everything. Play handball, all type of stuff, bro. We just regulate all the sporting events and stuff like that. Guys usually come out there and play video games. Yes, they did have PlayStations and stuff in there. Big old TVs and everything. So guys would actually come out there and play their 2K, their Madden, and all that type of stuff. Golf, all type of crazy games. So on this particular day, man, I came back from detail. And we usually get back from detail when they clear count. That's when they usually run a movement, and that's when we usually come back. Now, sometimes you might get back fast, and sometimes you might be stuck on that walk. You might end up to a gate, bro, where there ain't no officer there to open the gate, bro. They all short-staffed. They all over the place. You might be waiting at that gate, bro, for about an hour. And that is dangerous, bro. A whole bunch of guys. It might be 30, 40 people, bro, just there posted. Everybody just doing their own thing. You looking around, some guy be so paranoid, they be like this, on the wall, leaning up, clutching. You know what I'm saying? Me, I just try to hold me a corner sometime when all that be going on. But anyways, bro, I got in the dorm, and usually when I get in the dorm, bro, if I didn't work out in the gym, I try to go down to the small yard if it's open and get me a quick little workout in. But this day I had worked out in the gym, so when I came in, I just got my stuff ready for the shower. You know what I'm saying? When it took me a shower and pretty much laid back and relaxing. So I think they had their shift change, man, because I seen the officer come around. They be doing their little checks. When they come on shift, they be walking around, just make sure everything be copacetic, making sure everything be cool and nothing crazy going on. They really just be going by protocol, to be honest with you, because they ain't paying attention to what's going on. Some of them do, but some of them, they don't really care, bro. They just look. They might not even look at you in the room. They just for the camera, so the camera can see that they actually trying to do their job or they doing their job. And my bunkmate that came in the room, man, he's like, damn, they moving some new people in here. He's like, they moving like 4 new dudes in here. So I done got up to the door, opened the door, I had to peek my head out. I seen the search team out there. He had a clipboard, like he telling people like what bed they going into, what bunk they going into. Now these guys, it was like 2 white guys and 2 black dudes. But one dude stood out. But this short, stocky dude, kind of big, you know what I'm saying? About 5'6". But he was stocky. He had size on him. Solid, too. Not no fat dude. Pretty much solid. He had some icy white Air Force Ones on him. Them things was fresh. I ain't gonna lie. Icy whites. You know what I'm saying? Had a little chain on, watch, all that type of stuff. you could tell that, and dudes will judge you like that when you go in the door, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, cool, he got something going on. That's pretty much what I was doing. I was like, yeah, bro, look like he be having something going on wherever he just came from, because he looked like he be getting money. Anyways, it was a bunk open in the room next door to me, and that's where they end up putting that dude. I seen him bringing his property. He had hella property, bro. He had hella trash bags. You know, they give you these clear trash bags to put your stuff in, and he had all that stuff. Once he brought his mat and stuff to the door, he was in the room with my boy Summerhill. Summerhill ended up going there helping him with his stuff. Boom, helping him with his stuff. Now, Summerhill was a cool dude. He worked in the kitchen. He was all right. So he brought all this stuff to his room. Boom. I went back in the room, went to lay back. Went to lay back and stuff like that. Boom. They come around for 9 o'clock count. It's probably been like an hour and a half, 2 hours later. They come around for 9 o'clock count. You know, at 9 o'clock count, everybody's a standing count. You got official standing counts, bro. And this one's one of the official standing counts. I don't care what you're doing, bro. I don't care what you could be sleeping, whatever you're doing. You got to get up for this count. So I got up or whatever, posted on the door while the officers count. Once they count, I'm pretty much in for the night, bro. That's how I be. If it ain't no basketball game on or football game on or nothing like that, I'm pretty much in the room, bro. So I go back in the room. When I go back in the room, I'm in there. I'm trying to watch a movie on my tablet. Yeah, we did have tablets, bro. And you know how it is. Jailbreak. Everything be going on, bro. Folks watching everything on there. So I'm pretty much trying to watch me a movie. And, you know, all these rooms, bro, like the vents are connected. You know what I'm saying? So if it's somebody talking in the room next door, you could pretty much hear them if they talking loud. A lot of times when guys talking about something crazy or they be trying to have a private conversation, they'll try to dumb it down some. But while I was chilling, bro, I heard somebody like, man, what y'all got going on, man? What y'all got going on? And here I heard somebody was like, nigga, get up, nigga. Nigga, get up, man, get up. And instantly when I heard that voice, I knew exactly what it was, man. It was that boy Turnt. Now you had a little young dude in there from Atlanta, bro, named Turnt, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was blood. You hear the name, you know what it is. Turnt. And of course he was turned up. Yeah, he turned up to the max, bro. He's always on 10, bro. Turnt is always on 10. Mind you, he wasn't a bad dude like that, you know what I'm saying? He be handling business and stuff like that, but I could see why they call him Turnt, because he always rapping, bro. He's always beating on something. I might just be walking in the dorm or something. He be like, hey, rude boy. Man, rude boy, come and check this out, bro. He go in the room, he start. You know what I'm saying? He be going in, though. He be doing his little thing. So I'm like, I sat up in the bed. I'm like, man, what the hell little Turnt them got going on, man? It was like 2 more bloods in the dorm. I was like, man, I know they ain't trying to rob that, man. I was like, I know little Turnt ain't trying to do that, because little Turnt don't be on that, bro. He really just be cool, and I ain't gonna lie to you, he cool now. All he be doing is rapping, bro, and be trying to holler at them female officers. As soon as they come in the dorm, little Turnt gonna be walking right beside him, bro, beat their eardrums up. That's him. That's what he's known for. So this kind of surprised me. Like I said, I stood up in the bed. I sat up in the bed. I hear him. He's like, man, you know what you did, bro? You know what you did? He was like, man, you know your name said, ain't it? Your name said, ain't it? He's like, do you heard dude was like, yeah, that's me. I'm said, bro. I'm said. So Turnt was like, you from Florida, ain't it? He's like, yeah, I'm from Florida. I'm a Florida boy. So he's like, bro, you just came from Telfair, innit? So Sid was like, yeah, I just came from Telfair. What's up, bro? What y'all got going on? He sounded like he was bucking. So I'm like, dang, he sound like he from the buck. By this time, bro, I got my ears like this to the vent. You know, I'm trying to hear everything, bro. I done sat up in the bed. I'm like, trying to hear everything. So I hear Turnt was like, man, you tried the homie, man. You tried my big homie. So Sid was like, man, what you talking about? I ain't trying nobody, bro. I don't try nobody. So Turnt was like, man, you tried my big homie, bro. You tried my big homie. He's like, hold on. Boom. You just heard. You know what I'm saying? And the sound was going in and out. I couldn't hear directly who was on the phone, but I could hear Lil Turnt. Lil Turnt was like, yeah, bro. He right here, bro. He right here. He in the dorm with me, big homie. He in the dorm with me. So I was like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? So I guess Turnt put dude on the phone, because I heard dude, he was like, man, bro, I been told you it ain't go down like that, bro. I told you it ain't go down like that, bro. Ain't nobody tried you or ran off on you like, bro. He's like, bro, the play got busted, bro. The play got busted. That's all that happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing about that. You know the risk when you running, when you put in on the play, It might go through, it might not go through, bro. You know, it's 50-50, bro. You can't blame me for that. So you heard, Turnt was like, man, big homie, what's up, man? What you want me to do? What you want me to do? And then he got quiet for a minute, and then you heard Turnt was like, look, bro, I'm gonna tell you like it is, bro. Big homie, like, you got 48 hours, bro, to turn that money over, bro. You got 48 hours to turn that money over, bro. You want to turn that money over, bro? Hey, man, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the little Turnt, you hear him, he's like, man, nigga, you better not try to catch out either. You better not try to catch out. So I'm like, what the heck type of crazy stuff they got going on, bro? They got something crazy going on. So anyways, bro, I messed around. You know me. I messed around. I go back out. I'm finna get some water and stuff. And I seen Lil Turnt standing up in the dome. Boots tied up. You know what I'm saying? He posted up like this on high alert. You know what I'm saying? The other two blood dudes there with him. I didn't actually see dude because he slept in the room beside me. I just turned the other way, went up there. Anyways, man, next day, I get up. You know me. I get ready for detail. Go to detail and stuff like that. Boom. I go to detail, come back from detail. When I come back from detail, I seen some officers in the dome. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of officers in the dome. So I sit to my room and I was like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, I don't know if they try to get the fighting or something was finna happen over there, but I guess the officer seen it and came in there and stopped it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, who? With Lil Turnt and them? He's like, nah, bro, it's the other little blood dude. Not Lil Turnt, but one of the other little blood dudes in there. I guess he was arguing what the nigga said, and the officer messed around and see it. Now, these boots, they kind of sit up in the air like that if you downstairs in the downstairs dorm. So the officer could pretty much look down on you and see what's going on. I guess the officer seen some type of altercation, guys arguing, moving their hands and stuff like that. You know, they're trained for stuff like that. So when they see that, they gonna pull up. They pull up in the dome. I guess the guys, I went in my room, bro, started getting my stuff together for the shower. I hear the police guy over there talking, in the room talking to him. He's like, man, I'm good, man. Ain't nothing going on, man. Ain't nothing going on. I'm good, bro. He said, man, bro was just talking, bro. I don't know what the officer talking about. Then you could hear the officer. She was like, man, y'all was arguing. Y'all was arguing. I know what I seen, and I heard a little bit of it. Y'all was arguing about something. And dude was like, man, I'm good, bro. Ain't nobody arguing, bro. So one of the lieutenants, he was like, man, you sure you good? I'm going to leave you in here now. You sure you good? He's like, man, I'm good, man. Ain't nothing going on, man. I'm good. So anyways, bro, they left out of there or everything like that. And I go, because it was actually a basketball game on. That's how I came back out the room. I came back out the room, went down there, watched the basketball game. While I'm down there watching the basketball game, I seen dude come down there. Dude named Said, he actually came down there. And he came down there and sat beside me. He like, what's up, bro? I was like, what's up, bro? He like, you Jamaica? I said, yeah, me. He's like, look, bro, you ain't got no green? You ain't got no green? I was like, yeah, what's up? What you want? He's like, man, I just need something to clear my mind, bro. I just need something to clear my mind. I'm like, what you need? You need 25? You need a 50 or something? You know what I'm saying? He like, man, let me see what they look like. I like, shit, all right. Boom. Walked down to the room. He started walking out. When I went to the room, boom, open up. I like, hold on real quick, bro. Give me about 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I went in there and put the flap up. You know I gotta hit my stash. I can't have you in the room while I'm going in my stash. Boom. I went down there. Boom. Boom. Came out. Boom. Pull out the pack. Had to put it on the bed. He came in there. I'm like, bro, this is what they look like. He pulled them out. He's like, damn, boy, they fat as hell, boy. You like that what going on out here? I was like, yeah. And then he started telling me, he's like, yeah, bro, I just came from Telfair, bro. I was having my way down there for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, for real? He's like, hell yeah, bro. I was just having my way, bro. I was doing my thing. I was like, boy, it looked like it, boy. It looked like he was getting money. He's like, yeah, bro, I was, bro. I had my girl down there and everything. She was working. You know what I'm saying? He called her. He's like, I called an officer down there. Said she was working or whatever. And then he was like, man, hell yeah, bro. I've been on the tier for about 3 months. I'm like, damn, you was on the tier? He's like, hell yeah, boy. These folks PI'd me. They PI'd me hell out of me. So I was like, damn, boy, that messed up. And he said they PI'd him. It's like pending investigation, and sometimes the police will do that. If they know you up to something and they can't really catch you like that, they'll PI you. And he said they had him on PI for 3 months or whatever. And I guess they transferred him. And he was like, man, yeah, man. That's why you see, I know you probably heard them niggas pull up in my room last night. I was like, bro, I heard a little bit of it, but I don't really know what's going on. He like, yeah. He just wanted to talk. And mind you, I'm not really trying to hear about your business, bro. We need to do this business transaction so I could go back to watching this basketball game, go back to watching these folk drop these buckets. You know what I'm saying? You here try to talk about all this commotion you got going on. Anyways, I was listening or whatever. He's like, hell yeah, man. One of the big homie Bloods down there felt like I tried him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Home goddamn put it on a plate. He's like, first and foremost, bro. He like, you know me, bro. I'm a civilian, bro. He's like, bro, I'm just a Florida boy, bro. I came here to Georgia, got caught up. He said, bro, I be in the chain gang. He like, bro, that's what I do. He's like, bro, I be catching females, bro. He like, bro, I be catching females. That's what's going on. He's like, bro, I was down there getting money, and these niggas, they pushed up on me, pretty much forced their way in the whip. Now, when I say force their way in the whip, you got a lot of gang members and a lot of people will do that. When they see a guy got a female or got a way in, they pretty much gonna press their way in. They want in. They might put money in though, but they gonna press their way in. They might pull up like, boy, let me get in the whip. You be like, nah, boy, ain't nothing going on. They'll pull up on the pressure. They'll pull up with the pressure like, what's up, bro? You gonna let me in the whip or what? Force their way, and that's how he said, dude, they got in the whip. Mind you, they done bust 2-3 moves together, he said. And he said the next time they try to bust a move, old girl got messed up, bro. Old girl got caught up. She got caught up at the front, bro. She got caught up at the front with some CIs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she had like 2 pounds of CIs on her, bro. 2 pounds of raw tobacco she had on her. And she ended up getting caught up. And he said that's how they nabbed them for pending investigation, because he was like, them folks was already watching them. He's like, them folks was already watching. So I'm like, damn, boy, that messed up, boy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man. He said, bro, while I was on PI, this man is sending me all type of kites. So I'm like, what he finna do to me? And what he finna do to me because I ran off with the money or whatever like that. He said he told the man that old girl got caught up. He was like, man, guess what this man gonna tell me? He said, well, old boy told him on the phone last night when Turton brought the phone in there. Old boy told him that nothing like that ain't happened because his folks check up top and wasn't nobody got caught up during that time for bringing those CIs. He's like, man, them folks stupid, because guess what? Old girl don't even work there no more. He's like, bro, they fired her. So obviously he don't see her work there no more. He obviously know that something happened. He's like, man, them folks can't be that slow. He's like, bro, them folks really just trying to work one on me. He's like, man, them folks already know, bro. Once you put it on the move and the move go bad or the move get busted, you just got to charge it to the game, bro. He's like, bro, I'm going to fuck with him, bro. I'm going to fuck with him, bro. I'm going to fuck with him just cause, bro. I ain't trying to goddamn go through all that. I just came to this camp. Niggas already pushing up on me, bro. About some shit that goddamn got popped at the last camp. He's like, bro, I be talking to my girl. He's like, bro, I be talking to my girl or whatever, bro. And I was telling her this morning, I talked to her that this done happened. And she was like, man, that's crazy. He said she offered to talk to dudes about it, to let them know, like, on video, like, them, yeah, I got popped. But I know what was going on, bro. Them folks already knew that she probably got popped, bro. But they just trying to squeeze them because a lot of times, bro, dudes will put their last in a play. Dudes will put their last in a play, bro, and you got to understand, this is a 50-50 chance of this play coming through, bro. So when you take an L now, a lot of people not in position to take the L, bro. Don't bet or put money in something if you can't take the L, bro, because it's a 50-50 chance, and that's what happened. That's what I think happened, and they was trying to squeeze him out some money. Anyways, he picked the sack that he won or whatever, and he left. We ended up going back down there watching the basketball game or whatever, man. Now, when he had came out the room, I seen Turnt kind of looking at me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Turnt already know. Once he see them coming out my room, I just bust the play, bro. And I really care what they got going on anyway. But I just knew, buddy, I felt what he was going through anyways, bro. And I was like, damn, boy, that's crazy, bro. Home got another 24 hours, bro. It been 24 hours since they gave him that 48 hours. He got another 24 to turn them folks' money over, or that money they were trying to press out of him. Because he was like, it ain't nothing like that, so obviously they were trying to press. So anyways, bro, boom, you know me. Next day, I go to detail. Boom. End up going to detail. Come back from detail. When you come back from detail, when I came back from detail, I could feel like the tension in the dorm, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could always feel when there's some smoke in the air, when there's some tension or something going on, bro. So I was like, man, what the hell going on, man? I'll come back in there or whatever. Boom, I go get my stuff for the goddamn shower. Boom, when I get my stuff for the shower, I'm coming out the room. When I'm coming out the room, I seen like 2 other faces that I don't know in this dorm. Mind you, it ain't no more open bunk in this dorm. So I'm looking like, I looked at one of them. Now I know one of these guys from another building. So I'm like, man, what the hell are these folks doing in here, bro? How the hell they even got in here? But I already knew it. They had started running chow. And when they run child, sometimes that back door be open and guys be sliding in from other dorm. Now these dudes, bro, you tell they was up to no good, bro. They just in there looking crazy, lurking. So anyways, I'm like, man, all that, I'm finna go take me a shower, because anything finna happen. I ain't finna be locked down feeling crazy and took no shower or nothing. Anyways, I went in there, took me a shower real quick, came out, got myself together. I came back outside. I ain't see him in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, ain't nothing happened. So I guess they had left out the dorm. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's smooth or whatever. Anyways, bro, boom, as the day go by and stuff like that, the evening go by, I mean, boom, it come the 9 o'clock count. Now, I didn't see Said the whole time I was in there. I was like, what the hell? I ended up asking my bunkmate. I was like, what the hell Said that? He's like, bro, he in the dorm. He probably just ain't come out the room or nothing like that. Anyways, 9 o'clock count. They come in for count. Boom. When I come out for count, I end up seeing Said that nigga look like he been hibernating like a bear or something. Come out there like, I'm like, boy, you sleeping. You need to be on point, boy. You're 48 almost up. You ain't been checking the time. You ain't been seeing what's going on. But then again, I don't know if he had done sort that little issue out with these folks. So I'm like, okay, cool. These folk count or whatever, man. I went to go ahead and make me something to eat. Made me something to eat or whatever. I sat down outside on one of the tables. I sat down outside on one of the tables eating or whatever. Eating. I seen goddamn Turnt and the other two blood niggas. I seen them making a step. Once they making that step, I already knew what time it was. I already knew what they got going on. They stepping towards Said room. So I was like, damn, what the hell going on? You know me, bro. I'm like, oh shit. And then I ended up going in my room. When I ended up going in my room, it sounded like a loudspeaker in my room, bro. It sounded like these folks was on loudspeaker in my room. Because I tell you, the vents are connected so you could hear everything, bro. I heard Said was like, man, ain't nothing going on, bro. I ain't doing that, bro. He's like, I ain't doing that, bro. I already told that man that, hey, play went bad and all this type of stuff. So Turnt was like, man, listen, bro, you got to come up off that paper, bro. Big homie need that paper. He's like, bro, that my big homie, bro. And if my big homie tell me to go, bro, to smash, you finna get 8 on, bro. So Said like, man, shit, bro, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I guess one of the other little blood dudes, I guess he had him pull a tool out, you know what I'm saying? So Said like, hey man, hold on, bro, what you got going on, bro? Hold on. But Said was just talking like he finna buck. He's like, hold on, bro, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro, give me some more time. I'm gonna work something out, bro. I'm gonna work something out. Give me some more time. And I think the Turnt and then got back on the phone. Cause I heard Said on the phone, he like, bro, goddamn, give me another day, bro. Give me another day, bro. I'm gonna get it together, bro. Give me another day. Give me another day. And after that, by a couple more minutes, I heard Turnt was like, look, bro, this what it is, bro. Big homie, give me that green light tomorrow, bro. It is what it is. And he was like, bro, I already told you, don't try to catch out the dorm. Don't try to catch out. So I guess they hadn't left out. And I was like, damn, boy, that boy said it. Boy said back was against the wall, boy. He was like stuck between a rock and a hard place, boy. I swear, bro. I know it was sticky on him, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Said was a big dude, man. He was a big dude, man. Said should have been even able to handle his business while he was in that room, bro. But I guess, you know, they gave him some more time to handle his business, bro. They gave him some more time to handle his business. I was like, man, what the heck? So anyways, bro, the next day, I seen Said, I think it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday, bro, in the dorm. So, you know, I ain't going into no detail. I'm in the dorm whole day. I see Said, he back and forth to old boy phone that he be using. You know what I'm saying? He back and forth. And you could see that look on his face, a look of like panic or look of like worry or something like that. Like he had to get this thing straightened out, bro. He had to. And later on that evening, bro, he pulled up on me. He's like, man, what's up, rude boy? He's like, look, bro, goddamn, let me get a 25 or something like that. I'm goddamn gonna pay you later on. I'm like, I can't do it, bro. I'm down to my last couple of sacks. I really wasn't, though, but I know he had something going on, bro. I can't give you I got my little hustle going on, bro. I can't let you skate out the door or something like that with my little 25. He's like, man, just fuck with me, bro. Just fuck with me. I'm like, look, bro, I just got my last couple of sacks. You know when it get down to your last, bro, it be pretty much grind time. I got to get all the little deals I could do and all the little, let you get that until tomorrow and all that. All them things is out the way, bro. You got to come on with that paper. So he's like, all right, bro, hold on, bro. Let me go out and check in my book. Like, I think I got a 25 or something like that. He's like, you do PayPal? You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, bro, I'll get somebody to goddamn get buddy over there to load it up for me, you know what I'm saying? Because he was the one I was really shopping with, you know what I'm saying? Old boy in the dorm. So a lot of times when I get PayPal, I didn't have an account. I just load it on his stuff, and I'd be like, bro, keep that in the bank for me. You know, when you get something, you have to put something to the side for me. So anyways, bro, he went and got a little 25 or whatever. I was like, shit, bro, let's go down to buddy room, man. Go goddamn check it. We go down there. I'm telling bro, I'm like, look, bro, just drop this on little 25 and goddamn keep that in the bank. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, bet. He checked it. Everything was good. So said was in there. He's like, man, bro, I'm trying to get these folks shit, bro, goddamn, getting that little shit, because I ain't trying to go through it with these folk, man. These folk like some little crabs, man. They goddamn, they just trying to suck a nigga dry. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, it's messed up, bro. I was like, look, bro, goddamn, if you could pay the shit to avoid the shit. He's like, bro, 2 racks, bro. He like, bro, that's 2 racks. That's a free 2 racks. He like, man, I ain't trying to get nobody no free 2 racks. You know what I'm saying? Then he was like, man, I know these folks are trying me, because goddamn, they feel like I ain't from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Florida, and they feel like I ain't got nobody with me. I ain't no gang member, nothing like that. But he like, why I go? He like, why I go? You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, it's kind of crazy. I ain't going to tell him to go or not to go. That ain't my place. He should know what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? But he like, man, anyway, bro, I'm gonna get my girl to get that shit, bro. Said she gonna have that shit later on and do that. I'll be buying my stuff on. He's like, hell yeah, bro. He's like, bro, if you could get that shit out of the way, just get that shit out of the way. He's like, man, I feel like I'm going out bad, bro. I feel like I'm going out bad. He's like, bro, I just came to a whole nother camp. He's like, bro, it's the first night I've been here. I said, hell yeah, boy. Folks be tracking folks, bro. Folks be tracking folks. I told him that. I said, yeah, bro, them folk probably been checking your GDC. Them folk probably done heard you got transfer and had your GDC number and put it in. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Found out you at GSP. You know what I'm saying? Call down here. You know how it go. He's like, yeah, bro. I already know how it go, bro. I already know. So he like, man, what's up, bro? You goddamn blow? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell yeah. So he busted goddamn 25 down. Boom. He rolled one up. So I was like, look, bro, I'm going to match you up. I went and got one too. You know what I'm saying? We come back in the room. Bro, goddamn, he be smoking. He don't smoke like that. Goddamn fire up or whatever. I was like, look, bro, you sure you want to goddamn get high, bro? You got to be on point now. What if something happened? He's like, nah, bro, I'm good, bro. I'm finna give these folks their little 2 racks and goddamn make sure everything be copacetic. I was like, shit, bro. All right, bro, that's what's up. We sat there, we blowed or whatever. He went to talking about, plays he was making in Chang and how he was getting the pack from camp to camp. You know what I'm saying? Bro, beside me, he be making hella plays too. So they were just conversating about different stuff, talking about prices, different grades of ganja, all that type of stuff, bro. So I'm sitting down just listening and stuff, bro. After we finished blowing, boom, I went to my room or whatever. Now this probably like by 6 o'clock or whatever. I went to my room. So they do the little shift change. The officers come around, do a little room check and all that type of stuff. And at 9 o'clock count, bro, they came in. Boom, they do their count. I seen at first, that's count time, bro. You had Lil Turnt. This all Lil Turnt was on. Lil Turnt was just looking down there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at Lil Turnt, and I looked that way. I'm like, man, he just looking at Said like crazy, boy. I'm like, Said, boy, your time must be up, boy. That timer done went off, boy. That timer done went off. And guess what, bro? As soon as these folks goddamn talking about count clear, they be like, count goddamn, y'all stand down, boom. And they walk out the door. Man, listen, man. Turnt and the other 2 dudes, they came straight down there, bro. Straight down there. Boom. You know me, I go back in my room. So I go back in my room, it's like the loudspeaker was on again. You know what I'm saying? Said was like, man, what's up, man? Let me talk to your big homie. You know what I'm saying? I guess Turnt answered around and got bro on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Said was like, man, send me the information, man. He sent him the information. And goddamn Turnt was like, man, look, man, I'm going to call my girl on this phone right here, bro, and make sure she do it right now. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this shit out the way, bro. We good. You know what I'm saying? I guess dude was like, they good or whatever. Boom, right after that, you heard like the phone hang up. Then you heard, then you hear a female. You know what I'm saying? I guess he had it on speaker. And he like, man, baby, go ahead and handle that, man. Go ahead and goddamn send that to this, whatever. And she was like, yeah, boom. And guess that was done within like 5 minutes, bro. That was done within like 5 minutes. And boom, I heard him get back on the phone. Turnt get back on the phone. He like, man, big homie, what's up, bro? That came through. I guess big homie told him that he was good. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, Turnt was like, yeah, all right, big homie. All right, it's good. So, bro, Said got back on the phone with dude. You know what I'm saying? Said was like, man, it's good. All right, bro, everything good. He came off the phone. I was like, damn, that issue goddamn. Glad that issue got took care of, bro. Bro, I say probably about 30 minutes later, man, I just heard, man, what the hell y'all got going on, man? What the hell y'all got going on? And then I just heard, that's all you hear around there, bro. You hear metal hitting, people hit against metal, bro. You hear all type of stuff. So you hear Sid like, man, don't bust me, man. Man, don't bust me, man. And he heard like somebody was swinging a lock, because you hear metal hitting against metal. Like he's swinging and he's hitting against the bed. But you could hear like, boom, boom, boom. That's all you hear. And I heard Turnt was like, man, bust it, man. Bust it, man. So Turnt was like, man, what's up, man? Come up off them shoes. You know what I'm saying? Come up off them shoes. I said, like, man, y'all can have that shit, man. Y'all broke ass nigga try to wear the nigga up, buy some shoes. Buy some shoes. So you hear Turnt was like, man, F that, man. F that, man. What's up, man? Come up off all that. I need that chain. I need all that. So I'm like, damn, boy, these folks, goddamn. I ain't know Lil Turnt was going to do no crazy stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, damn, did his big homie probably had to give him the green light to go ahead and do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He done got his money, though. They in the room, goddamn, trying to flip this man, bro. Trying to flip this man. I heard say, man, like, y'all can have this shit, man. Y'all can have this shit, bro. Don't bust me again. Don't bust me again. And you heard everything just kind of like, the rumbling, it didn't kind of stop, bro. The rumbling, it kind of stopped. So, boom, I heard the door slide again. Once the door slid, boom. Once the door slid, I was kind of standing up in the middle of my room. I seen Turnt, and I seen the other little dude. Turnt had the Air Force One in his hands, the icy whites. Boom. He walked by like this, and I was like, damn, man. I come out the room. When I come out the room, I see Sid come out the room. He leaking from the head and shit. I think he got hit right here or something like that. He's like, man, these bum ass nigga, man, done bust me, man. Rob me and shit. So I was like, damn, bro, that's goddamn messed up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at Sid like, bro, you tripping, bro. Bro, it's really 3 of these folks in the dorm, bro. Ain't no way you came in this dorm and you ain't had no tool and you had a situation going on. Bro, you supposed to be on point 24/7, bro. Mind you, you just pay these folks 2 racks. These folks done double back. You know what I'm saying? They done double back and coming up on you. Bust you and everything, bro. Took your shoes, took your chain. You know what I'm saying? I think they took his watch too. I was like, man, bro, listen, bro. Listen, man, that man was big as hell, bro. Listen, man, that man could have probably ragged all 3 of them folks in the dorm, bro. If it was me, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think it would have went down like that, man. He came out, he trying to talk to me like, man, they broke ass nigga, man, they did this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, you really just went out bad. You really just went out bad, bro. You paid your debt. You know what I'm saying? But I know how some of these dudes get, bro. Especially some of the Bloods, they can get slimy sometimes, bro. Big homie probably told him to do that, bro, because the big homie probably felt like you tried him, even though you said, old girl that done got popped. And I believed you about old girl getting popped. But that's just how the game is, bro. It's a snake world in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a real snake world. I was like, damn, bro. So he's like, man, god damn, man. These lame ass nigga, man. These lame ass nigga. I can't stand the Georgia shit, man. Y'all nigga don't want to get no money yourself, man. Y'all just be laying on nigga. So I heard Lil Turnt, man, like, what's up, bro? What's up? You know what it is, man. You know what it is. He like, man, nigga, you might well go ahead and get on the dough, man. You know you got to get on the dough. So said like, man, this man barefoot out there and everything. Said like, he like, god damn, man. He just keep goddamn rubbing the blood off his head and shit like that. I was like, damn, bro. I just shaking my head, bro. These folk, they going back and forth. Turnt telling him like, man, what you gonna do, bro? You gotta hit that dough. You gotta hit that dough. So Said went back in his room. I'm like, why are you going back in your room, bro? Why are you going back in your room? Now I know everybody ain't really built like that and stuff like that, bro. But I felt like Said could have handled that situation way better, bro. You know what I'm saying? He go back in the room. Why you go back in the room in the heat of the moment of everything going on, bro? Why you do that? Next thing I know, Lil Turnt, he walked down there. He's standing outside, bro. What's up, bro? He got a tool in his hand out like this. He's super turned now. He done bust somebody in the head. He all the way amped up. He like, bro, what you gonna do, bro? Get on that dope, bro. Get on that dope. You know what I'm saying? Get on that dope. He act like he was wanted to go in the room. So Said was like, man, I'm finna go, bro. Let me get my shit together. He's like, man, F that, man. He like, man, go, man. The fuck gonna pack your stuff. Your roommate gonna pack your stuff, bro. We already got what we wanted. And I was like, god damn, bro. That man said, bro, he just goddamn walked out, bro. Went to the door. He ain't buck or nothing, man. I'm like, god damn, that's crazy. But that's how crazy situations could get, bro. This came from a whole nother camp, bro, to this camp. But when I seen Say, I thought Say had a little buck in him. One of the times when they was in the room, he was talking like he was finna buck. Bro, you done gave these folks these 2 racks, bro. You know what I'm saying? These folks double back and robbed you for your shoes, your chain, and your watch. I guess ain't a guy who only knows what else. Bro, you gotta stand up for something, bro. You gotta stand up for something. You gonna fall for everything, bro. You gonna fall for everything. Now, let me tell you something, bro. Certain situation, I end up in certain situation like that, bro. Now I look back, I used to make stupid decisions because of my pride and all type of stuff. Now I said he probably did the right thing. Let me say that he probably did do the right thing by just going. I just ain't see eye to eye with that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't see eye to eye with him making that decision, bro. He went out super bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. He went out super bad. Now, he probably would have got worse for him in there. Ain't no telling, but that's just my personal opinion, man. But I appreciate y'all checking out the story, man. Y'all stay tuned to the channel, man. I'm about to start dropping these shorts. A lot of love, a lot of respect, man. I'm out.